Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Sailor Solitaire here, and this is your mid-month update. I am using a different deck. I usually use the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, but today I'm using the Dreaming Way Tarot. And as promised, I'm going to be pulling out a oracle card at the end of the reading to give you guys just a bit more guidance on the rest of the month. I know my intros are kind of long, so I'm just going to get right to the reading. Hi Tauruses, welcome to your mid-month reading. Taurus season is almost here, and by the time you guys are watching this, maybe it is Taurus season already, so happy birthday for some of you Taurians, early Tauruses. And, you know, we do have a full moon in Taurus coming up, so now is the time to be fearless, guys. Now is the time to get it. And I hope that you guys have been shedding some negative habits, self-limiting beliefs, all that good stuff. Just leave it behind in Aries season and start Taurus season with just a fearless, positive, and giving, loving attitude. Let's get it, guys. Alright, so the first card that we have is the Six of Wands. Okay, interesting card for a love reading. So, the Six of Wands is pretty good. I feel like there's a lot of teamwork, a lot of good friends coming your way, or you know, new social situations coming. So the 6 in tarot is very harmonious. It's a good number. It's almost like you're going to be kind of reaching some sort of little milestone. Not a big milestone, but something that you worked hard for, you're going to accomplish for the end of this month. And so maybe that could be even just a goal that you're setting for yourself. And I do feel like this has to do with either confidence, like working up your self-confidence, or your, you know, just faith in yourself, or something to do, again, with friends. So I do feel like maybe your social circle is going to expand. I don't think your partner really has anything to do with this, although you might, you know, bring them along for the ride as well. But I definitely do feel like this is this has more of an independent energy in terms of relationship, but cooperative when it comes to lots of friends. I hope that made sense. So I do feel like you're going to find, you know, a group of people who, or maybe just one or two friends, maybe even just one friend, but you're going to find somebody, or you're going to, you know, advance with somebody that you already know. And, you know, these people are really going to understand your needs. Not really understand your needs, but they're going to have the same interests as you, the same purpose, the same cause. You're going to, you know, be moving with purpose towards some sort of common goal. So it's almost like finding your tribe a little bit. But so for those of you who are not in a committed relationship, I definitely feel like, you know, you're going to be kind of shifting gears a little bit, and you're going to be not so focused on romance, but you're going to be kind of finding people for some cause, some purpose, some common goal, and you're going to be, you know, really making strides with them and moving forward, progressing your relationship with them. Okay, and the next card that we have is this Nine of Cups. Okay, so this Nine of Cups is, I feel like this is about, you know, kind of being dissatisfied with your work, or with how you've been handling your life right now. And for some reason, I feel like that's why you're going to this Six of Wands. I feel like some of you, again, are shifting gears a little bit. I feel like, you know, you may not have necessarily, you know, failed or disappointed anybody or yourself, but I do feel like, you know, you have succeeded in, you know, some sort of goal, some sort of, you know, project or something that you've been working on, and you almost feel like not very fulfilled or satisfied with the results. Not that you didn't do well. I feel like you did well, but it didn't really give you that fulfillment that that you were expecting. And so I do feel like you're kind of shifting gears. You're moving towards something else. You know, maybe what your project was more of a solitary thing, you know, and it didn't really make you as happy as you thought. It was kind of, you know, you were doing something, you were moving towards that goal, and you were just kind of tunnel vision doing it, but then when you got to the finish line, it was like, well, you know, there's no one really around to celebrate with. It was kind of just a personal thing, and, you know, that's great. But now you want to do something, you know, that incorporates more people. You want to do something that is more, you know, joyful, and something that you can share with somebody, something that you can share with people. So again, I do feel like you are going to, or you have already recently accomplished, you know, some major or something that was very important to you at one point, but now you're kind of, you want to do something more cooperative and more, you know, more fun in terms of the experience and the journey. You're kind of going on this journey after finishing something that you thought would bring you more fulfillment. So you're trying to find it in other ways. And now we have the King of Wands in reverse. Okay. So, I mean, this King of Wands is an authority type figure who is, you know, a leader. Someone who is very charismatic and a good speaker, eloquent, but also just he knows how to kind of rally people and to, you know, bring a cause forward or bring people towards a common goal. So I do feel like this has to do with the Six of Wands, and I feel like maybe you're not really getting along with someone in this new circle of friends, and this could be someone pretty, you know, prominent, pretty popular in that group of friends, and, you know, you might kind of not see eye to eye with him. I feel like maybe, you know, his sort of, his means and his attitude, his like MO is completely different from yours, and you want to be a bit more free. You know, you're in this just to have fun and to learn new things, but he's kind of bringing you down, restricting you. You know, alternatively, this might be, you know, a love interest of yours. The King of Wands is associated with a Leo. So maybe you are with a Leo and he's kind of impeding you, or, you know, he kind of wishes you were more, you know, of a solo type person that you were previously. Because I do feel like you were, you know, doing your own thing, and now you're jumping to a more inclusive, more of a, you know, group-oriented endeavor. And so maybe your partner is kind of, you know, wanting to keep the status quo, wanting to keep things the way that they were before. So I feel like you might see some opposition there. But again, I do feel like now's the time to be fearless, now's the time to get it, it's your time, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. So I do feel like, you know, there's been a lot of back and forth about you know, is this what I want? You know, is it worth it? Should I? And I feel like you're definitely kind of switching things up. You know, you're coming from being kind of, you know, alone and independent, and you're going to jump into a more social, more dynamic, more proactive, not proactive, but more friendly. There's going to be so much more people involved in what you're doing, and you're going to be really, you know, working with people as opposed to working just independently by yourself on your own schedule. So I can see how, you know, your partner might be a bit frustrated with this. But, you know, if you're, you know, I do feel like you're trying to do something new to see if it fulfills you and to see if it makes you happy. So I do feel like that's something that you need to go through. And, you know, if your partner really cares about you, then, you know, he needs to kind of stop getting hung up with, the past. Stop getting hung up with, how he expects things to be, how he expects you to be. And of course, this could be a male or female. Doesn't really matter in a general love reading. So he needs to kind of let go of that and just support you. And I feel like you're going to need a lot of support from him, and it might take him a bit to turn around and get on board, join the bandwagon, if you will. But, again, this is a time for you to just be fearless, go get it, and do your own thing. If that's with other people, then so be it. So now I'm going to pull a card from the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck, just to give you guys a bit more guidance. So let's see what the message is for you. Okay. Just fixing myself here. So your message is Radha, Soul Flame. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but alright, we have Soul Flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship, harmony, and healing. So what a nice, lovely card, look at that. Soul Flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship, harmony, and healing. So again, I do feel like you guys are, you Tauruses, are trying to, fulfill something, some kind of longing that you guys have. And I feel like, you're kind of putting aside your relationship in a sense that you want to do something for yourself, which is good. And so, I feel like this card is reminding you that you can have both. You can have, a fulfilled inner sense of being and, harmony with yourself as well as harmony with your partner. And you don't have to pick and choose, and it shouldn't be that hard. So let's read what this has to say. So the Hindu goddess Radha is a divine So the Hindu goddess Radha is a divine feminine counterpart and twin flame of Krishna. She is considered to represent Shakti, the divine feminine and creative spirit of the universal life force. Without the female, the male cannot be created. And for this reason, Shakti is a powerful force that is honored and cherished. Radha is completely devoted to her partner and illustrates the age-old adage, behind every powerful man is a powerful woman. She is dedicated to supporting all those who seek relationship, harmony, and healing. At one point, she learned what it was like to be separated from Krishna, and so she can also bring great healing to those who are suffering the loss of a partner or separation. Loving union, connection, and relationship harmony are key at this time. It's important to remember, though, that relationships won't make you whole. Only your own love can do that. You now have opportunities to find lost parts of yourself, maybe sensual aspects, or the capacity to cherish yourself. The relationships around you will then begin to reflect the love you have for yourself. Increased romance, love, and opportunities to express divine harmony through love are all becoming apparent in your life. You deserve divine love, and Radha, with her Shakti presence, is here to awaken this loving connection within you now. Beautiful message. So again, there's a call always for self-love, a time to be fearless right now. So go ahead, go after what you want. Don't be afraid to love yourself fearlessly, and seriously. Don't forget, don't be afraid to just embrace yourself completely and to just, look yourself in the mirror and to say, I friggin' love you. I love you, Tauruses. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you guys in May.